what is going on, guys? Welcome back to A&A Radio Podcast with your host, Alex Angelov. And today we're going to be reviewing episode 6 and 7 of Shogun. Let's get started, shall we? All right. Well, episode 6 was kind of slow, in my opinion. We see Mariko kind of grow up. We see her backstory. And it's really interesting. She went through a lot throughout the palace. And definitely, to say the least, that she had a really she had a turmoil childhood, and then kind of cuts to Blackthorn and Mariko. Kind of the whole episode of them kind of deciding what they are and how they are, and also Buntaru also not really liking the idea of the Anjin or Blackthorn living in his house, and just him complaining to Toranaga about their situation. We see that there's a local high-end brothel nearby, and so Toranaga has the idea of the Anjin kind of he needs his fix, he needs his pillow talk, right? So they go there, and it's kind of awkward between them two, and Blackthorn doesn't really want to do anything because he likes Mariko, and Mariko kind of, she doesn't know how she feels about Blackthorn now that her husband's back, and it's all crisscross of emotions, right? And it's very interesting how they interact. And Blackthorn ends up sleeping with one of the women at the brothel, and in the meantime, things happen in Osaka. We get to see Ochiba no Kata, the woman. I think she is technically a lord, I believe, or like a high council member, and she's just going around and kind of speaking her ways and just trying to get people, under control, right? Because I believe Ishido is trying to take control, and he is getting her counsel, right? That's going on. She seems pretty dangerous. At the very end of episode 6, we see that Toranaga is talking to his fellow people. His army is lower because of the earthquake. He needs a different strategy, right? So he comes up with Crimson Sky, a siege on Osaka, right? And he kind of dabbles with the idea, and his son's like, we need to fight, this, and he's just very hell-bent on fighting. I think he needs the support of more people, and this is where episode 7 comes in, where he seeks the help of his brother, and his brother is a local lord of Edo, I think, or Itsu. I forgot the region. It's interesting how they meet up and everything, and they have a big meeting, a big dinner, invites Blackthorn, and he's just kind of skeptical of everything, what's going on, who is this? And there's still more tension between Buntaru and those two, because he sees them talking and he hates that idea, right? But as they're talking and everything, Toranaga's son is asking questions about Toranaga and his life to his brother, and his brother's telling him stuff and everything like that, and telling him Toranaga did this when he was younger. He was a kid, won his first battle, at 12 years old. Yeah, he just talks about that, and then all of a sudden, boom, big surprise. He got a letter from Ishido saying that he will be a local lord if he takes his side and stops Toranaga from going to Osaka. And boom, Toranaga is now facing his brother, which is crazy. I did not expect that to happen, right? He's like, oh, we are family still, I want, I'm doing this respectfully, I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt your army. Please just surrender. This and that. People just kind of go to Toranaga afterwards. It's a big surprise. It's like, oh shit, this is crazy. And they're surrounded. They have a big ass army. His brother has a big ass army. Obviously, Toranaga's army is weaker because of the earthquake, and it is just insane. Everything that happened was crazy. Overall, really good story. Kind of a bit of the same as the previous episode. It's a little slow. It's definitely slower. Colden, they're reeling it in a little bit. Oh, too fast. And I like it. It's a slow build up towards that. And that's what happens towards the middle of the episodes. I think there's 2 more upcoming on Hulu. I'm not sure how many episodes they're gonna do, but so far they've been great. It's a little slower. I want to see more of Blackthorn a little bit. I feel like he's cast aside. He's not really, in a lot this episode, but that's okay. There's other supporting actors or characters that they need to focus on, And I think it's just really good. There's a lot of great scenes, a lot of powerful scenes too. A couple of them where Blackthorn and Yabu, they kind of face off in like a practice where he's starting to like Blackthorn, and yeah, it's just good. It's a good show. Please check it out. Really, really amazing show. Both episodes, I give them both 9 out of 10. Even though they're not 10 out of 10s, it's still amazing. I just say 9 because it's a little slower and I want things to be a little bit more action packed. The ending is crazy. I'm not going to spoil the ending. But this dumbass dies all because of a rock. And like at the end, Toranaga, it's not really a spoiler. He surrenders and Blackthorn just kind of fucks off somewhere and tells him that he's incorrect. But the end, bruh, oh my god. I see what they're trying to do. I see what these characters are trying to do and everything. And it's not the acting. It's just I'm so invested in it that I can't believe this character did this, you know? This show is so good that you're like, you feel for some of the characters. You're like, why did you do this, you idiot? And this is what's great about shows is that like when this happens, you're invested. You care. I care about these characters. And I hate what happens to one particular character at the end. You have to watch it. Please go check it out. It's on Hulu, FX. It is amazing. This show is crazy good. I need to rewatch it again because I watch it for my podcast. I rewatch it for my podcast, but sometimes I feel like I missed something and I need to rewatch this whole series again. And so good. Writing is amazing. Everything, that acting is superb. The set design, everybody looks great. The camera, the zoom in, everything is just top tier. Oh my god. Hiroyoko Sanada is a great director. He knows how to create a masterpiece. Finally in the center of his own show, and he's just going at it. I want this show to win Emmys upon Emmys upon Emmys. I want it to win, highest regard with TV and television. Really good. Go check it out. Both episodes, 9 out of 10. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Quick little rundown. I want to make these videos a little shorter. I think we're coming out at 8 minutes and 51 seconds. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Guys, quick update. I actually got a green screen. So it's going to be kind of weird seeing like me cut off a little bit. I want to play around with it and see. I don't think I'm centered as much, but we'll play around with it. We'll see, And yeah, guys, you guys have a wonderful day. Please check out our other channels. This is A&A Radio. Check out Nelson's channel, N1 from the End Zone. And check out Shady Mom Podcast, where we talk about everything, interviews. We talk about movies. We have wrestling on there, Nelson's videos. We'll have my videos on there as well. And it's just going to be a culmination of things. And we just want to build these channels, man. We want to build it. We want viewers. And later on, we'll make cool content once we start growing. And so, yeah, just subscribe. Check us out. More reviews from me. More sports and wrestling from Nelson. And honestly, on our Shady Mob, we're going to talk about more shows and other things like that. Interviews coming soon, too. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching. And I hope you guys have a great day. Hey guys, thank you for watching this episode of the A&A Radio Podcast. Please just remember to like, comment, and subscribe at the end of the video. And you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye, guys.